Hi everybody, it's Heather with Diamonds and Dragonflies and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not new here, welcome back. I want to thank everyone for their continued support and loyalty of my channel. If you are new, I do hope that you decide that you want to hit that subscribe button. It is completely free. One of the things in life that still is. And you'll stick around for more diamond painting content. You can hit the bell to be notified when I put up new videos. If you are returning, you might always want to just check and make sure that your bell is still selected to be notified. I've had quite a few people telling me they're not getting notifications, and then they go and see that somehow their bell became unchecked. The same thing for subscriptions. They've been subscribed, but then all of a sudden they're not there anymore. Another cute, well, not cute, I guess. Another little quick tip is also that it's always a good thing to go to your subscriptions, click on that, and then you can go through all your subscriptions and see if anyone has any new videos as well. I am here today with a very, very, very special unboxing, sneak peek, first look, first impressions, whatever you want to call it. This has been previously sneak peeked and it was available for purchase, but it has since sold out. And I was sent this kit by Capture by Radiance to share with you. I own quite a few Capture by Radiance kits. I will be 100% honest, I have yet to do one. This is going to be my first, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Just a little backstory about this kit and why it is so special and important to me. Earlier this year, I came across a kit by the artist Romance Art. Her name is Serena. She is an absolutely amazing artist. And she has a series of artwork called the Winter Kings Storybook. And there are a variety of animals with names that are part of this series that she has done artwork for. A bunch of them have been turned into diamond paintings, and Captured by Radiance has licensed almost the complete set. They are scattered amongst a couple of different shops. To my knowledge, there is one with the diamond art. There is a handful that are with Dreamer Designs. Now, with the Dreamer Design ones, they do not list them as Winter King's Storybook, but you can tell by the artwork. You can also check on Romance Art's Instagram page where she has most of them, and they are Winter King Storybook. Pipkin is one of the first ones that comes to mind. It's a rabbit that I know they have, and they've released a couple of others. Diamond Painting Shop has released a few, but Captured by Radiance has the most by far, and they have licensed, I'm pretty sure, all the rest of the animals. When I saw this artwork, I fell in love with it. The style is kind of the same for all of them, but they're all unique and different in themselves. I reached out and sent a message on Instagram to Serena. Didn't think she'd ever respond, but she did. And I had started a series on my channel, which I hate to say got abandoned, but it is coming back, and it is coming back starting today with this kit. But I reached out to her and told her how much I loved the artwork. And I asked her whether or not there was a story that these characters were from, because they seemed like the artwork was telling a story. And with it being called the Winter Kings Storybook, I was intrigued. She told me that alas, there wasn't at the moment, but that she had been getting a push from quite a few people to actually create a story to go with them. Well, I was one of those people that helped encourage her to do that. I'm not saying I'm the only one, because I'm sure I wasn't, but I have pushed a great deal for her to do this, and she has started writing this story. When I saw the video, or not the video, the post that she put up for this particular piece of artwork that I'm going to share with you in a few minutes, my heart just did a double beat. It is by far, out of all the pieces, they're all amazing, but this one spoke to me. This one spoke to me in ways that I can't even express to you how it spoke to me. If you are familiar with me, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm a December baby. My birthday is the 23rd of December. Winter, I am all about the winter. Bring me the snow. Snow, 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 snow. I love the winter. It is my favorite season of the year. I look forward to it every year. And with this being the Winter King's storybook, it strikes home a great deal. Part of the reason why this series of artwork really touches my heart and captures me is because when I was a little girl, my mother's sister, my aunt, she was an amazing artist. Unfortunately, she never did anything with it other than for family and for fun. But she used to create stories for me all the time. And she used to write stories and draw pictures, and she used colored pencils and watercolor. And I still have somewhere in a box in my house, I have some of the stories that she would write for me, and then she had them bound into storybooks to give me for, you know, birthdays, Christmases, Easters, all those, the gift-giving holidays in the year. And this reminded me of that. This brought me back because my aunt had written a story about the winter and the animals and how they dealt with the winter, whether they were Arctic animals or desert animals. And I think that's part of the reason why this drew me in and captured me, because it took me back to my childhood. And I don't have a whole lot of happy memories of my childhood. If you follow my channel, you'll know why. But this was one of them. These stories that my aunt would write me, I would lose myself in them. And I can't wait. I cannot absolutely wait to have this story of the Winter King storybook come to life. I am going to share with you today a piece of that story that Serena gave me permission to share here on my channel. But first, I want us to open this box and take a look at it. So I am going to switch into the overhead position, and we're going to unbox this kit, and you're going to get to see which character of the Winter King storybook this is. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So this came in a shipping box that is actually stamped with "Captured by Radiance, your masterpiece awaits." So that was a really nice touch. I don't think that the boxes I've received before had that on there. So I really kind of like that they did that. I always have kind of mixed feelings when the box announces kind of what's inside it, simply because I don't want someone to go, oh, that's a diamond painting, I must steal it. But I really did like the fact that this was marked that way. So I'm going to pull this out, and we're going to get rid of the shipping box. And this is, I am unboxing, this is my first Captured by Radiance to unbox. So, oh, sorry, I just hit my, let me move this a little bit. There we go. Your masterpiece awaits. Here, let me zoom out a little bit so you can see this all. Your masterpiece awaits. Captured by Radiance, your masterpiece awaits. Premium diamond painting kit, and then their web address. Then on this side, we have steps to go by. 1, peel back protective sheet covering the adhesive. 2, choose a symbol that you want to start with on the canvas. 3, choose the corresponding diamond bag that matches the symbol and DMC code. 4, place the tip of the applicator to the wax and press to fill. 5, place the tip of the applicator to the diamond faceted side to pick up the diamond. And 6, place the diamond onto the corresponding matching symbol on the canvas. So they give you your basic step-by-step instructions. If you turn here, they're written here as well. So you've got them there again. We do have the choking hazard, and your masterpiece awaits back at the beginning. All right, guys. There is an image on the end of, oh, it's taped shut. Okay, good to know. There is a picture of the image with the name of it, and let's see, what else does it have on here? It's got the artist and the name of the piece. I'm not going to show you that because I don't want you to see the image yet. Ooh, we've got, okay. Like I said, I've never opened and unboxed any of my Captured by Radiance kits before. Guys, I am really excited to work on this. So this is in a green tool bag that is actually labeled Captured by Radiance is printed on it. Whoop, I'm dragging things. So let's go ahead and pull this out. Let's open it up. Ooh, okay, we've got that soft lint. I'm not quite sure whether this is silk flocking or not. It feels very much similar to that. It is scalloped and poked. Let's come in just a little bit. So we've got our scalloped and poked edges. I'm gonna see what is, okay, here we go, guys. Here is the drill reveal. Are we ready? Ooh, oh, that's a lot of black, I think, or 939. Bum, 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 ba, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. That's definitely winter colors. Dun, dun, da. Oh, okay. Is that it? Nope. We got another one. Bum, 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 ba, 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 da, ba. Okay, that's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God, look at those colors, guys. I know a lot of people might be like, "Ugh, they're kind of, you know, dark." Oh my God, this is perfect. This is perfect. But then I know what the image is. And then we've got a toolkit. All right, I'm gonna set the canvas to the side. Let's take a look at our toolkit. I'm gonna move the drills and what comes inside. Oh, and this is labeled too, Captured by Radiance on the green bag. That's really cool. I've never seen anyone do that. Okay, is that some putty? Or what is that? Okay, I'm not quite sure what that is. All right, so we've got a standard regular stylus pen. We've got an orange squishy. I have no idea whether that changes randomly or not. We've got some washi tape. This has got some Christmas trees, like a pine forest on it, which is perfect. We've got our wax caddy. And how many are in here? We've got 3 pads of blue wax. Please make sure you peel back the plastic before you try loading your pen with that. So we've got that. We've got a set of tweezers with a cover. Ooh, they are quite pokey. So we've got those. And then this is black obsidian. I don't know what this is. Is it putty? It's a cover minder. Black obsidian cover minder. Okay, that is gorgeous. That is beautiful. And that is going to go so well with this kit. All right, let me put this back in here. Maybe. There we go. And then you've got a standard boat, and we've got that's probably a 6-placer. So you get 1 multi-placer. All right, I'm going to put all this stuff back in the little bag here. I'm going to leave the cover minder and the washi out because I will most likely use those. And let's move that out of the way. All right, guys, it's time. It's time to see this. I know she's probably going to be too big for my area here. God, you know what? I want you to get the full effect. So I'm going to pull her off screen for a second because I'm going to roll her backward so that she will lay flat. Oh, we have our sticker sheet. So we're going to put that to the side. We'll deal with that in a minute too. But I want you guys to be able to see her all at one time. So this is a poured glue canvas, which allows me to roll her backward. If she would cooperate here. I have a limited space, and she's not super big, but she's big enough. All right, I'm gonna have to zoom this out all the way and hope that she is gonna fit. All right, guys, I give you, oh, is she gonna fit? Is she gonna fit in between my white thing here? I give you Liora. Oh my God, guys, she is amazing. She is absolutely breathtaking. Let me move these drills. Oh my God, she is so gorgeous. She is so, so gorgeous. Oh my God, guys, look at her. Look at how beautiful she is. Oh. All right, we're gonna get rid of these ripples here. These are not in the canvas, they are in the plastic cover. So what I do is I peel this back to about the halfway mark, and I don't drop it until I can get my hands underneath here, because I'm gonna smooth it out and see all those ripples are gone. That's gonna get gone when I flip it. So let's flip her around. And we're going to peel her back. And we're going to smooth her out. Okay. No, I still have one there. That's all right. I don't leave my plastic covers on most of the time, so I'm not really worried about that. Oh my God, guys, she is breathtaking. She is utterly breathtaking. She is so gorgeous. All right, guys, before I go any further, like I said, this is Liora, and here is part of Leora's story. Once Liora walked between frost and bloom, the mountain lioness whose paws brought spring to winter's edge. Her golden coat shimmered with vines of life, and flowers opened in her wake. But when the serpent sculptor Zaleth whispered of power, she turned from herald to betrayer, her beauty becoming a mask for winter's deceit. When I read that, I was like, can I have the rest of the story, please? So this is going out to Serena. Please hurry with the story, because I want to know what happens next. And I want to know what evil serpent Zaleth turned her from a herald to a betrayer. She is just so breathtaking. She is so breathtakingly gorgeous. I love the flowers. I love how she is like tattooed with the flowers. The winter trees in the background are just amazing. This kit is just absolutely breathtaking. Okay, let's look at the rest of the canvas. Well, first off, you know what? Let's take a measurement. It says that this one is 60 by 81 centimeters. So let's see here. I put that down and we go across. We are at 59.9 and probably a half. We are just, well, hold on. I don't have that lined up. Nope, we are exactly 60. Exactly 60. All right, I'm going to need to turn her. Part of her is going to be off camera. I will be putting in, you know what? Let me finish doing this before I say anything else. All right, let's measure it this way. Got that lined up. We are just shy, and I do have it right now. We are just shy of 81 centimeters. It's like 80.8 centimeters. So we are just shy. All right, guys, before we go any further, well, you know what? Let's do a tour of the canvas, and then I'm going to do a pan over and put her all in frame so you can see her. So up at the top here, we've got Captured by Radiance. Your masterpiece awaits. We can zoom in for this. Then we've got at the top, the Winter King Storybook, Liora, licensed by Romance Art, their model number, and then the size, 60 by 81 centimeters, and then a thumbnail. We've got, okay, this one, this on the right-hand side here, this legend is upside down. So when you flip it, you'll be able to see, it'll be upright for you to use the legend. Looks like this one has 54 colors. And then on the left side here, hang on, I'm trying to get this to curl over the edge of my desk so I can scoot it. Come on, you can go. I apologize if the camera's moving, guys. On this side, we're gonna have to zoom out again. Okay, on this side, we have a legend on the left that is face up. Down at the bottom, we've got their Facebook group and their Instagram. Your masterpiece awaits again. O-Snap Insurance, 100% satisfaction guaranteed. The O-Snap Insurance is, I just spilled all my drills. What am I going to do? You just contact them and they will replace some of your drills. I don't know if they do all of them or if there's a limit, but they will help you out. Hopefully you didn't spill all of them. All right, guys, I'm going to pause here and I'm going to take a pan over of the canvas so that you can see it up close, and then put in a full picture of the canvas so you can see the whole thing at one time. And then, guys, we're going to come back and we're going to take a look at the symbols on the canvas, the stickiness of the glue, and then we're going to check out the drills in the sticker sheet. So don't go anywhere. Much more of Liora coming. I'll be right back. All right, guys, what did you think? Isn't she beautiful? She is breathtakingly stunning. Now, unfortunately, like I said, she sold out during new release week for Captured by Radiance. However, I did speak to them. They're expecting her to restock the end of December, beginning of January. Kind of depends on with the holidays and shipping, but they are expecting somewhere either at the very end of the year or the very beginning of next year that she will be back in stock. So you will want to go to their website. I'm pretty sure, let me pull it up on my handy dandy trusty iPad, but I'm pretty sure that Captured by Radiance, that you can sign up for restock notifications. Give me a second because I'm gonna log into my account here real quick. All right, and then let me go. Let's try by going by artist, romance art. I'm wondering if I can't, oh, nope, there she is. Okay, so, all right, she is still part of the new releases, so you have to belong to the Facebook group and get the password so that you can view her at the moment. But let me see. Okay, here's another one that's sold out. Let me see, is there a way? Yes, there is a symbol. Okay, this is another one of her images on Captured by Radiance. It's True Heart, part of the Winter King. He is a lion. Down here, when you log in, you can hit the notify me when he is back in stock, and you can put your email there. So you can, what you can do for now is you could go to join the Captured by Radiance Facebook group. There will be a password that you can use to put in to get to the new releases, because technically she is still a new release because they have not released all of the ones from this drop yet. So you can go and click on that, put that in, and then go to her and then put in to be notified when she comes back in stock. But look for her to be back in stock around the end of December, beginning of January. All right, let's take a look. Let me get my drills back here because I've got a really big surprise, guys. Let me get the sticker sheet. Okay, so here is the big surprise. Let me scoot this down a little bit. All right, the big surprise, guys, this is an entire glimmer drill canvas. Every single drill in here is a dust drill. They call them shimmer drills. So they are all full 100% shimmer drills. 54 colors with ND after their name, being that those are their dust drills. This entire canvas is going to be all dust drills. Wow. I am breathtakingly amazed and shocked by this. I have never seen a company offer a kit of this size all in dust drills, shimmer drills, glimmer drills, whatever you want to call them. That is absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And guys, this is one of the best parts. Let me go back out with my thing here. She only costs $5 more, or no, hold on, I can't add, $7 more than the other canvases in this size and style. So all of the rest, she's $7 more for all dust drills. That is astounding. So she costs $79.99 in USD. And she's all dust drills, guys. Okay, I know I've said that a couple of times. I'm going to say it again. She's all dust drills. This entire sheet is a sticker sheet, so you can cut out her image to put in your logbook. These are pre-cut stickers, if you can't see that. So they are pre-cut. They are a nice big size, which I like. 9 chances out of 10, I kit up into trays most of the time. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to kit her up into trays. I don't know if I have enough left. I got to see. But I'll probably cut off the first number because I don't use that part. I just need the symbol and I need the DMC. If you look here, they do 1 through 8. Then we've got A, D, F, H, J, K, M, Y. So they picked alphabet letters that cannot be confused with other either alphabet letters or numeric numbers. We've got lowercase e and n. We've got an anchor, the ampersand, arrow fletching, the, I call that the puma symbol for puma tennis shoes. We've got a directional pad. We've got a hyphen. We've got the pound symbol. And pound symbol as in British pounds. Okay. We've got an arrow to the upper right corner. We've got an X. We've got a backwards L with a dot. I call that the corner symbol. We've got scissors. Okay, scissors is one I've never seen before. We've got the female symbol. We've got a fancy schmancy N, I guess. I'm not quite sure what that is. That's really fancy. We've got a person. Okay, I've never had that. Person walking. We've got a check mark, a crescent, the baton. We've got a diamond, a music note. We've got a star. We've got the U-turn symbol. I call this the TP. You've got the TP. We've got a corner, solid corner. We've got the, I call that the defrost symbol. We've got the nunchucks. We've got a question mark, a lightning bolt, a dollar symbol. Then we've got, that looks kind of like vice grips to me from both sides. We've got 3 dots in an upside down triangle. We've got a triangle within a triangle. We've got, it's kind of like Tinker Toys hooked together. I think that looks like the Rockstar symbol for Rockstar games. We've got that symbol. I have no idea what that is. Percentage sign and then double. We've got a colon symbol. This is amazing, guys. Oh my God. I cannot wait. All right. Let's take a look at these drills. Let me bring in a little more light. I want to make sure you guys can see. Okay. So let's take a look at these. That's 2 of 2. So this is bag 1. All right. Let's see what we have and how many of it do we have. Where's the seam? There we go. I'm sorry about the crinkle. Trust me, it's worth it. It is so totally worth it. All right, we're going to start at this end. These do come in Ziploc bags, and I'm going to let you know in a second what kind of Ziploc bags. I'm going to grab a tray here real quick because I want to show you these. I want to take a look at these shimmer drills. I want to see what they look like. All right. Oh, they're nice, sturdy. Okay, there's absolutely no static in there. I might have poured too many of these in here. Guys, all right, get in your thing here. Look at how they lined up. Oh my God, look at those. Those are breathtaking. Oh my God. These are gorgeous, guys. These drills look freaking amazing. Oh my Lord. Guess what? We're adding another kit to Heather's whip count. Yeah, I tell you what, guys, I am gonna kit this up and I am going to work a section of it to be able to show you what this looks like on screen. So we have 154, which is a deep purple. We've got 300, which is a brown. 301, which is a lighter brown. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of 310 shimmer drills. I'm going to set those off to the side because I didn't really see. I'm looking to see. That's number 4. Okay, there is some small areas of color, like small areas here and there of color blocking of that color. But for the most part, it looks like it's just like outlining and the trees and things like that. We've got this dark gray. Oh, there's a hitchhiker in there. If you don't know what I mean by hitchhiker, it's a drill of a different color that somehow jumped into the bag. I think they're in the warehouse going, pick me, and they jump in. But that's just me. I like to think that the drills have personality. So we've got 317, which is a gray. We've got another brown of 400. We've got 402 with another little hitchhiker there. We've got 415, which is a light gray. We've got 452, which is kind of a grayish purple, like a grayish lavender. We've got 453, which is a cream color. We've got 498, which is a red. We've got 580, which is a dark green, and 581, which is a lighter green. All right, grab another stack. We have 597, which is like a light turquoise. 598 is kind of a robin's egg blue. 699, oh, look at that bright Christmas green. That's really pretty. We've got 712, which is a cream, a very light cream. 762, a very light gray. 779, this is a darker purplish gray, sort of like the, where was that, 452. See like how they both have a purplish tinge, but one's very light and this one's dark. We've got 791, beautiful blue. 792, it's a little darker blue. We've got a big bag of 801. Oh, that is gorgeous. Look at that. Okay, I know it might be brown, but that is amazing as a dust drill. We've got 814, which is a magenta. 823, this is one of my favorite dust drills. I love the 823 blue. That's going to be amazing. We've got 823. This is another one of my favorites. We've got 890, a hunter green. We've got 918, which is like a clayish brown. 920, which is a little lighter than the 918. 921, even lighter. And then 922, even lighter than 920, 921. All right, and then this is going to be the last of the drills out of the first bag of drills. So we've got 930. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is beautiful. We've got 931. Oh, that is really pretty too. That's like a blue-gray. 932. It's a little lighter than the 931. We've got 935, which is like an avocado green. And 936, which is a little darker than that. Oh my God, guys, these are gorgeous. Let me scoot them off to the side. Open. All right, here we go. We've got 938, which is a cocoa brown. That's really pretty. And then we have 1, 2, 3 bags of 939. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to put those over there. We've got 951, which is like a light peach. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. Once again, a brown, but look at that with the shimmer drills. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay. Then we've got 976, which is another brown. We've got 3350, which is a fuchsia. We've got a big old bag of 3371. This is another one of my favorite in the Dustrel family. I love how that looks. Oh, look at that. 3750. That is beautiful. This dark brown. We've got 3808. This is like a peacock greenish blue. 3809. It's a little lighter than the 3808. And then 3810, which is even lighter. So you've got 3 shades of that to blend. We've got another beautiful brown, 3826. And then we have another like hot pink, 3832. And then, guys, the last of our drills, we have, oh, guys, look at that purple. 3834. We've got 3854, which is like a orangey brown. We've got 3856, which is a peachy color. 3860. This is another like purplish gray, but like a medium. 3861, a little lighter than that. And last but not least, 5200 are Snow White in shimmer drills. Oh my God, guys, this is gorgeous. This is absolutely beautiful. All right. I know I said we were gonna test out the glue, but you know what I think we're gonna do? We're gonna test out the glue by me putting the drills on it. So I'm gonna pause the video here. I am gonna go and kit this up. I'm not gonna do the kit up on camera. One, because I don't want this video to be 800 million minutes long. The other reason is I'm not sure what I'm going to have to use. I'm really hoping I don't have to go to my Elizabeth Ward, but I might. So we'll see. I do have another option that I might use, but it's going to take a little time. So I'm just going to pause the video here. We will come back and we will see what I kitted up into. So stay tuned. It's only going to be like half a second for you. It'll be God knows how long. I'll tell you when I come back. All right, stay tuned. Okay, I fibbed a little. I'm not going to get up the whole thing on here, but I did decide that I did want to show you what kind of static, if any, these drills had, okay? I live in Pennsylvania. It has been relatively cold here. I do have heat going, etc. I am kitting this up primarily into Creations Morin trays. That seemed very appropriate, I'll be honest with you, since Capture by Radiance is a Canadian company and Creations Morin is a Canadian company. Now, I did not have exactly enough, so I did grab 2 Bella Art de Nicole Max trays, and I have one, this is my Just Breathe Yellow Dog tray, so I had to use that one too because I was still one short. But Yellow Dog was a Canadian company. Unfortunately, they have since closed their doors. So let's start by putting something in one of the Max trays. So we're going to put our black, the 310 in this one. So I'm going to go and grab our 310 sticker. So let me pull off our 310 sticker. I don't think I'm going to have to trim these yeah, I don't have to trim them on the Bella trays. They're stopper. So we've got our 310. And let's see. I'm not dumping all of these in here. Okay. Sorry, I had some dust in there from, I guess, the last time I used this. So I got to get the baggie apart. There we go. All right. It's not appearing to be. Okay, guys, there was no static. There was 0 static. All right, I will put 2 bags in here. The rest will go in my project bag, which I do need to pick one of those out. I'll do that in a minute. Okay, there's like a little at the very end of that one, but that looks really good. That looks really, really good. I probably should have only put 1 bag in there, but that's okay. All right, let's try with this one for the $9.39. I'm going to set my 310 aside because those are going to be extra. So $9.39, sticker 37. All right, so I'm going to grab that one off of here. All right. And we're going to put that on there. And let's see. Trying to make sure that this is in frame for you. All right, as you can see, there is a little bit of static in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a Q-tip and my static guard. And I'm not doing this on camera because I don't want to get it all over my trays. But I'm spraying the ends of the Q-tip with the static guard. And then I'm just going to take this in here and I'm going to wiggle it around in here to hopefully dissipate any static that was in there. And, all right, now I'm going to do the hot breath. Shake it. And then they came right out. Oh my God, guys, look at these drills. Look at those. Oh my God, they're gorgeous. All right, I'm only going to put one bag in there at a time. So I'm going to put the other two will go in my project bag for refilling. Okay, let's do some of these that don't have very many colors. So I'm going to just start grabbing some Creations Morin trays. We're going to do this one. So these don't have a whole lot in. I'm not going to do all of these, guys. I'm going to do two that don't have a whole lot. Okay, this is going to be too big. So I'm going to trim off the 46 because I don't need it. Put my label on there. And then I want to see how the little bag, nope, see, you can see they're static because they're grabbing the Ziploc. See how they grab the Ziploc in the back? So once again, I'm gonna wiggle these around. And then they poured right out, no problem. So, and there's not a lot of these. Oh my God, they're so beautiful. Oh, this is gonna be breathtaking. All right, so let's do one more of that size. Let's do this 5200, which is the last one, the last sticker, the last color in this group. Scissors, cut the 54 off because we don't need that. I can tell you guys, the only thing I have ever used the legend for is when I can't make out what a symbol is on the canvas. I've never used the legend for anything other than that. Okay, now this one did not have any static in it, and it only had a little in it. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means the other one had too much or what. I don't know. All right, let's switch and let's do one of the bigger bags. Okay, so let's grab and do this one. 47. Oop, I have stickers coming off on my hand here. 47. Okay, that was a good one to pick. It's at the very top. Okay, I'm gonna cut off the number. This is the last one, guys. I promise. Unless this one doesn't have static either. If so, then we'll pick another one just to see what the, you know, norm is. But I think I'm seeing some static in this bag already. There we go. Yep, we've got static in this bag, so I'm gonna wiggle that around a little. Okay, there was just a little in there, and that took it all away. And I just dropped drills everywhere. I shook too hard. All right. Oh, clean up my mess. You know, guys, if you ever think that because some of us are creators or whatever, that we don't make mistakes, that we don't screw stuff up, you would be extremely wrong. Very, very wrong. We are human and we make just as many mistakes as you or anyone else does. All right, guys, we had static in there. I'm going to go ahead and kit up the rest of this, and then I'm going to work a section. And part of it I will do live on this video so that you can see me actually working it and get my feel for it. And then I will be back to wrap things up. Don't go anywhere. All right, guys, I'm back. So I do not have any of the Liora release papers yet because Sabrina from Bee's Crafty Corner has not released them yet. But she does have Simon and Glacius, who are two other Winter King Storybook characters for kits that Captured by Radiance has. So I decided to use those to do for these 2 rows. I'm going to go ahead and take this one off and we're going to work a small section of it. I kitted this up into 2 Bella Art trays, 1 yellow dog, all the rest are creations Morin. For this kit, I'm going to be using a trinket tray that I got. I think I got this, you know what? I don't know. I either got this from WendyK Designs or from Stacy Travis from Lady Lathe. I'm not sure which. I'm really thinking it was WendyK, but I'm not 100% positive. This is a brand new pen that I just got from Norse Alchemist. And to me, this screams snowflakes. And so I'm doing this for the Winter King. I love silver, and this is absolutely gorgeous. I hot glued my tips into it today. I'm just using some generic tweezers, and I'm going to use the winter collection from Black Dahlia Diamond Art from last year of Sleigh Ride. And I have everything in a Wolfgazer Studios project bag. This is not available. This was a special custom that was made for me. I bought the fabric and sent it to Wolfgazer Studios, and they created this project bag for me. It's got my washi tape that I used, which is from Waterbug Gardens. So that's the washi I used. It's got all the extra drill packs for me to fill in, and then it's got a picture of the artwork on the sticker. So I've got that. So let me go ahead and load up my pen. And I'm going to be using putty in both my multi-placer and my single placer. Oh, this smells so good. It smells kind of like wintergreen Lifesavers. And I love that scent. All right, I'm going to need more than that. You just kind of cookie cut it. There we go. Oh my God, not cookie cutter. I don't know what a cookie cutter is. All right. I had a little mishap. I'm hoping it's not going to be a problem. I was moving it. Lid came off my tray. I spilled drills everywhere. Thank goodness that my husband, tech support, was home today because he got down on the floor and picked up all of my spilt drills, which was very, very thoughtful of him. Because there was no way, had he not been home, he would have came home and found me on the floor. I would have still been there. Okay, so let's peel this back. And when I'm starting in the bottom left corner, oh my gosh, look at that. Very sticky, guys, very sticky. I've got a cover minder down here because for some reason this edge does not want to sit flat for me. So I'm sure once I get drills on it, that will change. What I normally do when I am starting a corner section is I normally single place the outer edge. So I'm going to grab the black here because there's a lot of the black along the outer edge, and I'm going to single place it. You might be asking why? Why am I single placing the outer edge? Well, I'm doing it because I like to make sure that I have a nice, flush, straight, nope, that one is trash. Let me grab, I didn't grab a trash pen here. You know what? Let me dump this so that I am just accumulating trash from this kit. I like to make sure I have a nice straight edge. and you have more control when you are single placing than you do when multi-placing. And I am trying to, because guys, all of these are going to get dry mounted. I am planning on displaying these. I haven't decided whether I'm going to take my Randall Spanglers off the wall behind me and make that wall all Winter King Storybook, or whether I'm going to put them down the hallway of my upstairs. Another little tip, if you ever have a canvas that has a really tight drill field and you are multi-placing and you are having difficulty getting your drills to fit, may I suggest that you single place at least part of it. You will find that your placement is just way better when you single place than when you multi-place, because the multi-placer can shove the drills really tight against each other, and when you put them down, they don't land right. I don't know if you can hear Atlas barking in the background, but I apologize. He is outside. Tech support is taking the trash out. So I'm just going to diamond paint a little bit of this. I can tell you, as you can see, I'm not having any trouble with the glue. I'm not having any trouble placing these drills. They are so sparkly, guys. Oh my gosh, they are sparkle, sparkle city. I've had one trash drill since I've started laying these down, and it was a black, and it was just, it had just a little, it was just a little misshapen. All right, so I've got that. So we've got that edge going. I'm going to put the black away for right now because I want you guys to see more than just black. So let's go and put down some of this green around here. So that is our baton. That's going to be 936. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at these drills. I cannot believe that this is all going to be dust drills. Look at, okay, that is a sign of how perfect they are when they line up like that. There is no gaps. There is no spacing in between. These drills are taking to the canvas beautifully. I will say, looking, the symbols are crystal clear, absolutely crystal clear. And guys, you are going to have a bit of confetti. There's a little bit, especially down in here. There's a lot of confetti in here. You've got some line blocking and some little tiny areas of color blocking in here. But this is going to be gorgeous. All right, let me see. Is there any more of the baton? I don't see any more of that. All right, so we got some green on there. I want to do like, I'm going to do this flower, okay? And with the greenery. That way you can see how they all fit together. Okay, so we're going to do 581. Oh, look at those. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm harping on these, but oh my God, these drills are gorgeous. I really wish you guys could see these in person. All right, I'm going to multi-place those down. I finally have 3 that I can do that with. All right, any more in this general area? No, I'm not worried if I have to go back. I just want to get this flower done so that you guys can see how this all fits together. And then I am going to, I'm not going to film me doing it, but I am going to go and then not kit up, I already did that. I'm going to finish that section and then come back and show you how it turned out. Oh, look. Now we have one of the browns. Look at that. Oh my God, they're gorgeous. Okay, whoa. And then I'm going to throw the pen across the table here. Okay, there's 2 of those. Okay, there's one down there. Let me get these ones that are on the bottom for my base. Got those. We've got that. Oh, I hear tech support coming up the stairs with the evil pups. So I guess we'll see if one of the evil pups decides to burst into the room. I don't know. It sounds like they're following Daddy down the hallway. All right. We got all of that. This might actually be taking a little longer than what I wanted it to for you guys to watch. I don't know if you're bored or not. Here we got another one of the browns. I wanted you to kind of get to see. Okay, we have a straggler. There was a hitchhiker in here. That blue decided it wanted to come along for the ride. And as you can see, we do have a little piece of trash here. So, go. I'm going to fight it with my... Okay. Pick it up with my multi-placer end and then put that in there. Okay. Just a little extra nub. Little piece of resin that broke off. Oh my God. Guys, this is so stunning. These drills are perfection. Okay, I'm really thinking that I need to start doing more Captured by Radiance kits. And I do have some kits that I've bought that aren't Winter King Storybook kits. I will admit the majority of my Captured by Radiance kits are romance art kits. They have some of her other artwork, not just the Winter King Storybook characters. But oh my God, this is gorgeous. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let me do, let's see. Let's do this F. Let's find F. F is, oh, okay, this is $4.98. Very, oh, look at that. That's like a cranberry. Oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. Don't be caught off guard either by the fact that some of these, the DMC, might look a little off to regular. When they put the shimmer on it, it does change the coloring slightly. Just, all I can say is just trust the process. All right, I'm looking for the directional pad. Where is the directional pad? I will get used to where everything. Nope, that's not the right symbol. Is it the one that fell off? Nope. I just noticed that one of my stickers fell off. Get back on the tray. You're making me angry. Okay. Why can I not find this one? Oh, there it is. Right in front of my face. Oh, so pretty. This is like a garnet red. Like a deep brick garnet color. I am not noticing any gapping on my end. Now, I have not stood up. I have not looked at this. I do have my light pad on, but I am not seeing like gapping from my side of things. Let's see. Where is the defrost symbol? I'm getting back into the greens again. Oh no, this is a brown. Okay. Oh, 3371. Okay, that's interesting. So it's a brown drill, but it's green on the diamond painting. Oh, I put too many on there. I only need 3, not 4. Okay. So just know that just because the color is one way on the canvas does not necessarily mean that is going to be the color of the drill. So that is good to know, because I would have sworn that this was going to be a green that was going in here, and it's not. It is 3371 is the color. And I will tell you, I've always loved 3371, but every time I've ever used dust drills of that, it's always a gold shimmer on it. This is not. This is like a silvery color, and I am all for it. This is way, way prettier than any 3371 that I've gotten from other companies or from DP with sparklers. This is gorgeous. Oh my God. Guys, I tell you, I am really wondering and hoping that maybe they're going to do this for all of the rest of the kits that they release and do them all in glimmer drills. I mean, oh my God, this is going to be phenomenal. This is going to be absolutely phenomenal. I'm putting in the ones that are on the edge here while I have this color out. Just so it helps with my border. All right, I'm going to put that away for right now. And then we're going to do one more color, and then I will complete this section, and then I will show you it done. All right, let's do, what do we want to do next? Let me see. I'm having, with all the lighting. Okay, that's a diamond. So let me find the diamond. That's another little trick you can use, is to put your hand underneath it. Okay, this is another brown, but yet it shows green on the canvas. Okay, there's a little, got a little nub. Get that off. Okay. Okay, what is going on with my putty? Hold on a second. Ah, that's why I still have a piece of the nub was on my multi-placer. I was like, okay, why can I not pick up drills there? Okay, got that down. I mean, guys, these are really just fitting right in place. I don't know if you can hear that, but when I put ones in that are surrounded by other drills, they're kind of, you hear like a slight click as they're clicking into place. All right. All right, let's do one more. I know I said I wasn't doing any more. I want to see if this, the symbol that I'm looking for, if I can find it. Okay. I'm looking for the one that I call the tennis shoe, like the Puma or the New Balance. There it is. Okay, no, I think this is a brown too. Yep. Oh, but look at this brown. This is a lighter. Oh, okay. And then you don't want to do that. You don't want to knock your drills out of your tray. Obviously, I filled this tray a little too full. All right. So we're getting some lighter browns in here. Guys, I'm not going to want to stop working on this kit. And I already have 6 other kits I'm working on. I am going to do a project update so that you can see the event kits that I've been working on and the progress that I've made. I'm just really behind on stuff right now. Guys, it's been a week. But I don't know if I'm going to get a whip and chat up this week, but we'll see. All right, just a couple more. We've got some on the edge here, so let's, oh, there's a whole bunch of the diamond that I missed that was on the edge that I could have put in. I've got one over here. And we've got 3 of them here. Whoop. Whoop. All right. Oh. Wait a minute. You know what, guys? I just put all of those on the wrong symbol when I got over here. I'm putting them on the diamond, and they are not the diamond. Oh my goodness. See what I was saying earlier about how don't ever think that creators don't screw up? I do it all the time. No, I think these are right. Yep, those are right. Okay. All right. I know those of you that were at home watching, you were going, Heather, wrong symbol. Guys, y'all need my number so you can call me and say, hello, you're doing it wrong. All right, because I messed that one up, let's do one more. I know, I keep saying just one more. I want to get something a little lighter in here. Let's see, I know I saw these scissors. Where are the skizzers? Skizzers, where are you? Here we go. Oh, I think that's another brown. Well, it's like an orangey brown. Maybe this whole flower is just that color. At least this is a little lighter. Did you hear that? Hear them clicking? Click. Oh, I love it. I love that sound. My neighbor has 2 little dogs, and I can hear them outside, and it sounds like they're having a conversation because the one is like going ruff, 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 and then the other one goes ruff, ruff. You know, like, are you serious? You know, it's so funny. I'm actually very surprised that Atlas is not barking at them. Maybe he's done with them. He doesn't want to deal with them anymore. All right. We're almost done at this point, this little flower here, so we're going to finish it. I know I'm terrible, guys. I'm terrible. Please bear with me. Please don't skip ahead. You don't want to. I mean, stay with me. Don't abandon me, please. Don't abandon me and skip ahead. Just stay with me. This is beautiful. I'm not even really into this brown, and I should have done the purple flower. But I figured you guys would be like, oh, she's going to do the purple because she's all about the purple. And I didn't want to be all about the purple. All right. X. There we go. Look at them. I know. I keep going on and on about the beautiful drills, but they are. I mean, guys, I've had one trash drill. I've had a couple of pieces of, you know, like miscellaneous, extra, you know, pieces that are broken off, extra resin, little nibs. I've had a few of those, but I mean, seriously, I've had one trash drill so far. I mean, this is amazing. When I was kitting up, I had very minimal static. I actually had some bags that had zero, none, nada, not 1 ounce of static in them. All right. Okay, we've got one more color. I'm not going to worry about the top part. We're just going to do this one more color. The arrow to the up arrow. Where be you? Oh, there you are. Ooh, okay. Look at that. That's pretty. Oh my God, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. Can you hear that? Click, click, click. Even when I multi-place them in. Listen to that sound, guys. That means no gapping. All right, I lied. We're going to do this U-turn symbol, and then I'm serious. We're done, because that will complete all the parts of that flower. Okay, interesting. This is interesting. What I mean by that is that the outer edge of this flower is this lighter part. And see what I mean? How the canvas isn't jumping up anymore because I got weight on it now. All right, guys, that is done. Oh my God, that feels so good. No drills are pushing up. You can tell that when you rub your hand over it. All right, we're gonna do the ultimate test here. I'm gonna turn off this light. And I'm gonna turn off this light. And then look, you can't see any light inside this, guys. Okay, right there, there's a little teeny tiny bit. But otherwise, guys, you can't, there's no light shining through it. No gapping. There's no gapping. Isn't that freaking amazing? Oh, I apparently spilled some drills that I forgot to pick up. All right, guys, I am going to go. I'm going to finish this whole section, and I will be back with you. See you soon. All right, guys, I finished it. Oh my God, it is so gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that sparkle and shimmer from those glitter drills. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous. These drills were amazing. This is my trash. It's a little misleading. There are only 3 actual trash drills in. Some of those were ones that dropped and spilled, and I don't know what color they were, so I couldn't put them back in. But 3 trash drills is literally what I've had. There was just a couple of pieces of like little nibs, like 1 or 2. I had 2 hitchhikers. That's 2 of them that are in there. But only 3 total trash drills that were misshapen in any way, shape, or form. One of them had just the little hole in the top that was on it, like the pinprick, so I picked that out. And then the other 2 had just a little extra piece on the side, and I wanted to make sure everything fit well. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the lights in here. Now, I do have some daylight coming in, but I'm going to turn off my lights, and then I'm going to turn on my light pad so that you can see that there is no light shining through. So give me a second here. We're going to start by turning this one off, and we're going to turn off the overhead. And I've now cast you into the dark somewhat. And there you go. And look, guys, the only light that's shining through is where I haven't put drills. There's no light shining through Let me see, can I even get even closer? There's no light shining through, guys. That is a piece of putty that I'm going to have to pull out. That's what that little mark is. So I got to adjust that, pull that out. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, a little teeny tiny bit, but barely anything. Oh, it's so beautiful. So absolutely gorgeous. Guys, I'm not going to be able to put this down. I am going to be working on this. This is going to become my main whip. I am so happy. I enjoyed this so much. It has been a long time since I have had this much love for a diamond painting. I haven't felt this way, I don't think, since I did the 4 Crows of the Apocalypse 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm in heaven. I am literally in heaven. I'm loving every single second of this. So guys, thank you for putting up with me throughout this video. Thank you for sharing my joy for Liora. I do have to apologize. I forgot to do the pan over before I started putting drills on. So I am going to put this picture of the artwork. So I will show that where I said there was going to be a pan over, but please forgive me for there not being a pan over. I got so excited to put drills down, I totally forgot. I was like, oh my God, I got to put drills down. And I totally forgot to do the pan over. So I am so sorry for that. Well, I'm sorry, not so sorry. I'm sorry that I told you I was going to do it and I didn't do it. But guys, I'm not sorry that I started this and dove right in head first. I am in pure bliss and stuff with this. So check out Captured by Radiance. I will have them linked below. I do have a discount code with them. It is Diamonds and Dragonflies 25, and it will save you 15% off your purchase of $40 or more at their store, and it can be used over and over again. Unfortunately, Liora is out of stock. So is Glacius, and so is True Heart, but Simon is still in stock. Simon was originally released in rounds, but they restocked it in squares so that all of her images will be in squares. So go check it out. Go grab Simon. He's not all glimmer drills, but guys, he's going to be the same top quality. I am really impressed. I really wish I'd been doing Captured by Radiance kits sooner than this. If I knew they were going to be this much enjoyment, I would have. So it's time to start digging into my stash and working these kits up. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment. Have you bought from Captured by Radiance? What do you think of the Winter King Storybook? Have I sold you on it that you need to rush out and find all of these images and buy the complete set? It's not all out yet, guys. I will give you a little sneak peek. Captured by Radiance will be releasing another character on November 26th. So make sure you join their Facebook group. I will have it linked below so that you can know when that comes out and you can get the early access to the new releases. And guys, in case I don't talk to you before, have a happy Thanksgiving if you are in the United States. If you aren't, have a nice holiday season. And I will see you hopefully in the next video. Remember that without the dark, we'd never get to see the stars. So, and I want to see the stars align for Liora. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.